Avocados are often praised as a superfood great for your heart, brain, and skin. But after age 60, eating them the wrong way can quietly backfire. From increased stroke risk to digestive issues, allergic reactions, and dangerous drug interactions, the harm is real if you're not careful. Avocados, they're creamy, heart-healthy, and rich in nutrients, often called one of nature's perfect foods. Doctors recommend them, magazines praise them, and if you're over 60, chances are you've already added them to your daily plate. But here's something few people talk about. It's not just what you eat that matters, it's how. And when it comes to avocados, some well-meaning habits could be quietly working against you. You see, avocados aren't dangerous on their own, but how we handle, prepare, and eat them, especially after 60, can make all the difference. From drug interactions to gut trouble, from nutrient loss to food safety risks. The smallest misstep could have serious consequences. And let's face it, at this stage of life, your body doesn't bounce back the way it used to. Even minor health disruptions can ripple out into fatigue, inflammation, or complications with existing conditions. In today's video, we're going to walk through 6 common avocado mistakes that many older adults make without realizing it. Each one is backed by real science, and each one can affect your heart, brain, digestion, or medication balance, sometimes in ways that go unnoticed until it's too late. But here's the good news. Every mistake has a simple fix. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to enjoy avocados in a way that's smart, safe, and nourishing for the long run. Let's dive in. You might just change the way you eat avocados forever. Mistake number 1. Eating avocados while on blood thinners. If you take a blood-thinning medication like warfarin, this next part is especially important for you. Avocados are widely known for their health benefits. They're rich in heart-healthy fats, fiber, and a variety of vitamins, including vitamin K, a nutrient that plays a crucial role in blood clotting. That sounds harmless, right? But for those on anticoagulants, the picture becomes more complicated. But if you suddenly start eating more avocado or cut it out completely, you may unknowingly throw off your medication balance. Blood thinners like warfarin are carefully dosed to help prevent blood clots that can lead to heart attacks, strokes, or pulmonary embolisms. The dosage you're prescribed is calibrated based on your typical daily intake of vitamin K. So, if you suddenly increase or decrease the amount of vitamin K in your diet, even unintentionally, it can disrupt this delicate balance. One case that gained medical attention was published in the American Journal of Emergency Medicine. It involved a 68-year-old man who had been stable on warfarin for 3 years following heart valve surgery. Everything was going well until he decided to improve his diet by adding fresh avocados every day. Within 2 weeks, his INR levels, which measure how thin your blood is, dropped dangerously low from a safe 2.5 to just 1.2. Shortly after, he suffered a minor stroke. It's a stark reminder that even healthy changes can carry hidden risks when you're on medication. So what should you do? Don't cut out avocados completely, just eat it consistently. They can still be part of a healthy diet. The key is consistency. If you eat avocados regularly, make sure you keep your intake stable from week to week. Sudden changes like going from no avocados to 1 per day are what trigger issues. Tracking your vitamin K intake can help your healthcare provider adjust your medication dosage if needed. And always talk to your doctor or a dietitian before making any major changes to your diet. They might need to adjust your dosage or monitor your INR levels more frequently. A helpful tip: keep a simple food journal. Track how often you're eating high vitamin K foods like leafy greens, broccoli, green tea, and, of course, avocados. It's a small habit that could make a big difference in protecting your health. This awareness ensures your blood remains at a safe consistency and helps you avoid dangerous fluctuations. When in doubt, communicate openly with your care team. It's not about avoiding healthy food, but about managing it wisely in partnership with your medical plan. Because when it comes to blood thinners, consistency isn't just a suggestion, it's a lifeline. Mistake number 2: cooking avocados at high heat. Avocados are soft, creamy, and delicious, so it's no surprise that many people are getting creative with how they use them. In recent years, more recipes have started calling for grilled avocado halves, fried avocado slices, or even baked avocado fries. It sounds fancy, even healthy. But here's something most people don't know. Exposing avocado to high heat can destroy the very nutrients you're trying to get, and worse, it can create harmful compounds that hurt your health. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid. These fats are one of the main reasons avocados are praised for supporting heart health and reducing inflammation. But they're also extremely sensitive to heat. When heated past their smoke point, about 270 degrees Fahrenheit or 132 degrees Celsius, these fats begin to oxidize. That means they break down and form toxic byproducts, including acrylamide and hydroxyenol, both linked to cellular damage and inflammation. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Food Science found that grilled avocados had up to 15 times more of these harmful toxins than fresh ones. And that's not all. The heat doesn't just damage the fats, it also destroys essential vitamins, especially vitamin C, vitamin B6, and folate. In fact, pan-frying avocado for just 5 minutes can lead to over 80% loss of vitamin C and more than half of its vitamin B6. In other words, if you're heating your avocado, you may be undoing its health benefits before it even hits your plate. So what's the smart alternative? Use avocado fresh and raw. If you're making a warm dish like roasted vegetables, pasta, or even grilled fish, simply wait until the food cools slightly, then add the avocado on top as a finishing touch. You'll preserve its silky texture, its subtle nutty flavor, and most importantly, its full nutritional value. You can also try blending avocado into cold soups, like a refreshing cucumber avocado gazpacho, or use it as a creamy base for salad dressings and dips. When mixed with lemon juice, herbs, and a touch of olive oil, it becomes a nutrient-rich, heart-friendly sauce. Avocado doesn't need to be cooked to be special. In fact, the closer to nature you keep it, the better it is for your body. Sometimes, the simplest preparation is the most powerful. Mistake number 3: using unripe avocados in smoothies. If you're like many health-conscious adults, you've probably added avocado to your smoothies, and for good reason. Its creamy texture, mild flavor, and nutrient-rich profile make it an ideal ingredient. But here's a common mistake that even well-meaning people make: using unripe avocados. At first glance, an unripe avocado might not seem like a big deal. It's firm, green, and blends eventually. But inside, it's a very different story. Unripe avocados contain elevated levels of persin, a natural plant compound that acts as a defense toxin. While small amounts of persin in ripe avocados are harmless to most people, concentrated levels in unripe fruit can irritate your digestive system, especially if consumed regularly. That's not all. Unripe avocados are high in resistant starches and tannin substances that your body struggles to break down. These starches can disrupt your gut microbiome, the delicate balance of bacteria that affects digestion, immunity, and even mood. In a 2022 study conducted at Stanford University, researchers found that participants who regularly consumed unripe avocado experienced a 23% drop in beneficial gut bacteria within just 4 weeks. That's a significant shift, one that can lead to bloating, cramping, diarrhea, and long-term digestive issues, especially in older adults whose gut flora may already be more fragile. Beyond the science, let's not forget the practical part. Unripe avocado simply doesn't taste good. It's hard, fibrous, and leaves behind a bitter aftertaste that can ruin even the most carefully crafted smoothie. Instead of adding that smooth, buttery finish, you're left with gritty texture and digestive distress. So how do you avoid this mistake? Ripeness is key. A ripe avocado should yield slightly to gentle pressure, not rock hard and not mushy. Check the stem nub. If it pops off easily and reveals green underneath, it's ready to eat. Still too firm? Pop the avocado into a brown paper bag with a banana or apple. These fruits emit ethylene gas, which speeds up the ripening process naturally within 1 to 2 days. Also, if you often prepare smoothies in advance, consider mashing ripe avocados and freezing them in individual portions. That way, you avoid last-minute ripeness issues while still getting all the nutritional benefits in a gut-friendly form. Remember, your smoothie should help your gut, not challenge it, and a properly ripened avocado can do just that. Mistake number 4. Storing avocados with the pit. You've probably heard the advice, just leave the pit in, it'll keep your avocado fresh. It's a tip passed down in kitchens, repeated in cookbooks, and shared across social media. But as comforting as it sounds, it's not backed by science. In fact, it could put your health at risk if you're not careful. Here's what actually happens. When you cut open an avocado and leave the pit in, it only protects the small area of flesh it directly touches. The rest of the exposed surface is still vulnerable to air. That exposure leads to oxidation, the process that turns the green flesh brown and causes flavor and nutrient loss. But beyond appearance and taste, there's a more serious concern: food safety. According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, improperly stored cut avocados can develop harmful bacteria, particularly Listeria monocytogenes, within 48 hours. Listeria can cause a serious infection called listeriosis, which is especially dangerous for older adults, pregnant women, and those with weakened immune systems. Symptoms of listeriosis include fever, muscle aches, gastrointestinal distress, and in severe cases, complications like meningitis. Even a mild infection can lead to fatigue and digestive upset problems that no one wants to deal with, especially when they're trying to eat healthier. What many people don't realize is that refrigeration alone is not enough to stop bacterial growth if the avocado is exposed to air. The moisture in the fruit, combined with warm kitchen temperatures or poor wrapping, creates an ideal breeding ground for bacteria. In fact, a study by the USDA showed that many people store avocados on the counter for too long, forgetting that even slight browning can signal microbial changes beneath the surface. So how do you store a cut avocado the right way? First, brush the exposed surface with fresh lemon or lime juice. The natural citric acid helps slow down browning by reducing oxidation. Next, cover it tightly. Use plastic wrap pressed directly against the surface or place it in an airtight container. The goal is to limit air exposure as much as possible. Finally, consume the avocado within 24 to 36 hours. The sooner, the better. Don't push it past 2 days, even if it looks okay on the outside. It may seem like a small detail, but how you store your avocado matters. It's not just about keeping it green, it's about keeping it safe. Because at this stage in life, protecting your health doesn't have to be hard. Sometimes it just means skipping the myths and choosing what's proven to work. Mistake number 5. Eating avocado seeds. It's the latest wellness trend making rounds on social media. Don't throw away the avocado seed, it's full of antioxidants. From grinding it into smoothies to baking it into flour, more and more people are trying to turn avocado seeds into the next health secret. But here's the truth. Just because something is trending doesn't mean it's safe or even helpful. Avocado seeds are incredibly dense and not meant for human digestion. While it's true that they contain certain antioxidants like polyphenols, these compounds are largely locked inside a fiber structure the body cannot break down. That means even if you manage to pulverize the seed, your body likely can't absorb those nutrients. More concerning is the presence of a compound called persimmon, a natural defense toxin found in higher concentrations in the seed than in the flesh. In some cases, persimmon can cause intestinal irritation, nausea, or diarrhea, and at higher doses, especially when consumed regularly, it can trigger reactions similar to cyanide toxicity, including irregular heartbeat and shortness of breath. Doctors have reported emergency room visits from people who experienced intestinal perforations after consuming avocado seed fragments. These small, hard pieces can remain sharp even after blending and may cause micro tears in the intestinal lining, a risk that's especially dangerous for older adults with slower digestion or pre-existing conditions. What's even more worrisome is that there are currently no regulated studies on the long-term effects of consuming avocado seeds. Most of the benefits shared online are based on test tube studies or exaggerated interpretations of isolated compounds. There is no FDA approval or scientific consensus confirming their safety for daily consumption in humans, and that should be a red flag. In the world of health, more isn't always better, and natural doesn't always mean safe. And let's not forget about the tools. Most household blenders are not built to grind avocado seeds. Attempting to do so can not only damage your appliance, but may also leave dangerous chunks behind in your smoothie, increasing the risk of choking or internal injury. So what's the better option? Compost the seed and let it nourish your garden. Or if you're feeling creative, use it for crafts or natural dyes. The seed can be carved or boiled to produce beautiful reddish-brown tones. But when it comes to your body, the rule is simple. Keep the seed out. There's no credible medical or nutritional reason to eat avocado seeds. And when your goal is to support your health after 60, it's far better to stick with the creamy, nutrient-rich flesh and leave the trends behind. Mistake number 6. Ignoring latex allergies. Avocados are often seen as a safe, natural food, creamy, nutritious, and versatile. But for some people, especially those with latex allergies, this seemingly harmless fruit can trigger something far more serious than an upset stomach. It's called latex fruit syndrome, and many people don't even know it exists. The proteins found in avocados are structurally similar to those found in natural rubber latex. So if you have a latex allergy, your immune system may mistake avocado proteins for latex and react as if you've been exposed to rubber gloves or medical tubing. The result? It can range from mild symptoms like itchy lips, swollen throat, hives, or stomach cramps, to severe and life-threatening reactions such as anaphylaxis, where your airways close up, blood pressure crashes, and emergency treatment is needed. Medical researchers estimate that 30 to 50% of people with latex allergies also react to certain fruits, especially avocados, bananas, kiwis, and chestnuts. It's not a coincidence, it's a cross-reactivity that's well documented in immunology. But the connection isn't widely known outside of medical circles. So many people may have a mild latex sensitivity and continue eating avocados without realizing the risk is building. Take the case of a nurse who had mild reactions to latex gloves for years. One night at a restaurant, she ordered guacamole, and within minutes, she was struggling to breathe. She hadn't made the connection between latex and avocado until that moment. Thankfully, an epinephrine shot saved her life. Unfortunately, her story isn't unique. Emergency departments have seen cases where patients thought they were having a sudden food allergy only to trace it back to a latex fruit link. Some even discovered it after repeated digestive upset and rashes that no one could explain. So what should you do? If you've ever experienced symptoms from latex, even something small like itchy skin after wearing gloves, it's worth getting tested for latex fruit syndrome. A simple allergy test can confirm your sensitivity and help guide your diet safely. When dining out, don't hesitate to ask about ingredients, especially in sauces, smoothies, or dressings where avocado may be hidden. Let the server know about your allergy and ask if avocado is used even in small amounts. Also, be mindful of packaged or processed products that list natural flavors or vegetable-based emulsifiers, as these may occasionally contain avocado derivatives. Reading labels carefully becomes a vital habit for those with known sensitivities. And if you already carry an epinephrine auto-injector for other allergies, make sure it's with you whenever you eat out. Avocados may be healthy for many people, but if you're one of those with this hidden allergy, the risks simply aren't worth it. Your safety always comes first. Avocados truly are one of nature's most remarkable foods. They're rich in healthy fats, loaded with essential nutrients, and undeniably delicious. But as we grow older, we begin to realize something that younger people often overlook, that how we eat becomes just as important as what we eat. It's not about fear, it's about awareness. Because once we reach our 60s, 70s, and beyond, small habits that seemed harmless in the past can start to have a bigger impact on how we feel, how we move, how we think, and how we age. Our bodies become more sensitive to what we put into them. The margin for error becomes smaller, but the opportunity to thrive becomes greater if we listen, if we learn, and if we adjust. If you recognized yourself in any of these 6 common avocado mistakes, don't worry, you're not alone. Most people make at least one of them, and often with the best intentions. But the good news is, you have the power to make small adjustments that protect your health without giving up the foods you love. And that's what this channel is here for. So take a moment, reflect on which mistake surprised you the most. Was it the one about blood thinners? Or perhaps the hidden allergy link? Or maybe it was something you've done for years, like storing avocados with the pit or adding them to hot dishes. We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share your thoughts or questions. We read everyone and we respond with personal insights when we can, because your story matters. And if you found value in this video, don't let it stop here. Click on the next video now. We've linked it right on screen, where we explore 5 medical tests to avoid after 70 that may do more harm than good. It's a must-watch if you care about staying healthy, informed, and in control of your well-being. And don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the bell icon too. Every week, we share practical, science-backed health tips made just for older adults. No fluff, no fear, just real advice to help you live stronger, wiser, and better in every season of life. Because getting older doesn't mean slowing down, it means growing smarter. And we believe every moment still matters. So here's to learning something new, making small changes that add up, and staying vibrant, one choice at a time. Thank you for spending this time with us today. We're here for you, and we'll see you in the next video.